Hi, this is how your classroom will look once you subscribe for the Science Olympiad course. Yeah, you would have the option to either resume the course or start from beginning. So this is the menu where you would see different options like under light, shadows and reflections. You can see 10 chapter-wise tests. So like that, you will have plants, grouping of materials, 15 tests in that chapter, fun with magnets, food components, electricity and circuits, living organisms, changes around us, body movements, and more. You also get to download the previous 5 years question papers of National Science Olympiad. So let's go to the first chapter, light, shadows, and reflections. And let's say we take the test number 10. Click on start, make the screen bigger. So the first question is, Sarita placed a wooden block between the light source and the white screen to cast a shadow of the wooden block on the white screen. Which of the following changes should Sarita make to the setup such that she could observe a bigger shadow of the object? Please note, there could be more than one correct option. The first option is use a brighter light source, move the screen further from the object, move the light source nearer to the object, move the light source further from the object. Choose your option and go to the next question. Which one of the following objects does not allow you to see through it? A piece of tracing paper, a piece of aluminum foil, a piece of thin white cloth, a piece of clear colored glass. Choose your option and go to the next question. Four students observed the shadows cast by the object below when a light source was shown on it. Study the shadows below carefully and decide who made the correct observation and conclusion. Jaya set up the arrangements A and B to investigate how the distance between the torch and the can affects the size of the shadow. Is Jaya's setup in arrangement B correct? Yes or no? Suraj carried out an experiment to find out more about shadows and the properties of light. He set up his experiment as shown in the diagram below. When he shone the torchlight at object X on the screen, which one of the following materials would be used to make parts P, Q, and R of object X? These are your four options. A student conducted an experiment to measure the amount of light that can pass through six different materials. He used a data logger to do so. He recorded the results in the bar graph. Based on the results given in the bar chart, answer appropriately for the statement material C is darker in color than material D. True, false, not possible to tell. On a dark night, Meher walked from point A to point D, passing the street lamp as shown below. Which one of the following options shows Meher's shadows formed at point A, B, C, and D under the lighted street lamp? Option 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ruby shone the torch on object X as shown below. She drew the shadow that was cast on the screen. Which one of the following shows the correct shadow of object X? Shadow A, B, C, and D. Shelley's mother always asks Shelley to wear her brightly colored jacket when she rides her bicycle at night. Which one of the following could be the reason? Dark colors reflect light, but not bright colors. Bright colors absorb light, but not dark colors. Bright colors reflect more light than dark colors. Dark colors are easily seen in the dark, but not bright colors. The diagram below shows the arrangement of three cardboards. Will the light of the candle be seen from point X? Yes? No. Sarita switched on a torch and shone it from position Q at a wooden block positioned at S as shown in the diagram below. A shadow was cast on a white screen held in place at position U. At which positions P, Q, R, S, and T should the torch and the wooden block be placed, respectively, so as to obtain a smaller shadow on the screen than before? Option 1, 2, 3, and 4. Study the setup below. What should be done in order to get a larger shadow? Move the ball nearer to the light source. Move the ball nearer to the screen. Move the light source further from the ball. Move to the screen nearer to the light source. Next. Harish conducted an experiment to measure the amount of light that can pass through six different materials. He used a data logger to do so. He recorded the results in the bar graph. Based on the results given in the bar chart, answer appropriately for the statement. Material A has a lighter shadow than material B. On the y-axis, it's amount of light that passed through the materials. Options are true, false, not possible to tell. 14th question. Based on the classification chart below, which of the items have been classified wrongly? Items, light sources, non-light sources. Options. Choose the correct option and go to the next question. Rajesh placed a matchbox in front of a screen and a torch behind it as shown below. He wanted to find out if the distance of the matchbox from the torch X would affect the size of the shadow cast by the matchbox on the screen. Study the table below and arrange P, Q, R, and S from shortest to longest length. You can now submit your answers, but you still get a chance to review all your answers or responses before your final submission. You can change your options which you have selected here and submit your final answers here. You can take this online test at the link given in the description of this video. We wish you all the very best in your Olympiad exams.